Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? Autographs 2000 here. And today we're gonna find out who's gonna win some signed cards. And we're gonna do it by our 150 subscriber dice battle. But before we get started, I wanted to tell everybody thank you for all the subscriptions to Huncho Poppin' Packs. I know I greatly appreciate it. I'm sure he appreciates it. And it's just another showing of how great this card community is. So let's get this party started with our first battle. Our first one is Baseball Card Illustrated, taking on Darlene Shaw. So again, if the dice comes up odd, the card on the left wins. Comes up even, the card on the right wins. And here we go. And we have a 4. Baseball Card Illustrated, you have been eliminated. Darlene Shaw, you're moving on. Next up, Chrissy and Danny Novak, and they are taking on number 4, Hoig 8181. And it is a 2. Hit my camera. It is a 2. So Hoig 8181, you're moving on. Chrissy and Danny Novak, you have been eliminated. Next up, we have Huncho Poppin' Packs at 5, taking on Overkill at 6. And we have a 6. So Huncho Poppin' Pack, you've been eliminated. And number 6, Overkill Kid, you have moved on. So far, it's just been evens at 1 so far. Let's see if Murray C can stop this streak. They're at number 7, taking on Ben Morris at 8. And that was a 5, which means Murray C, you have won, you're moving on. And Ben Morris, you have been eliminated. Next up, we have Don't Talk to Robots at 9, taking on Case in 2006 at 10. We have a 3, Don't Talk to Robots, you are moving on. Case in 2006, you've been eliminated. Next up, we have Jeff Shaw. He is taking on Scott Morris. And we have a 1, so Jeff Shaw, you are moving on. Scott Morris, you have been eliminated. Next up, Zavicki Siegel at 13, taking on Charms C at 14. And we have an odd number, so Zavicki Siegel, you're moving on. Charms C, you have been eliminated. All right, now the odds are on a streak here. Next up, we have 15. Tilly's TTMs versus Carmen, not in San Diego. And we have another odd. So Tilly's, you're moving on. Carmen, not in San Diego. You are been eliminated. Next up, we have 17, Will Jarvis, taking on 18, Alan Twitchell. We have another odd. So Will, you were moving on. Mr. Alan Twitchell, you have been eliminated. Next up, we have Cameraman 81 taking on Ethan Morgan, 2019 MLB Chevy Playball Reporter. And we have yet another odd number. Cameraman 81, you were moving on. Ethan Morgan, you have been eliminated. Next up, we have Frank Delegati taking on Merlin Johnston. We have a 2. Merlin Johnston, you are moving on. And Mr. Frank Delegati, you have been eliminated. Next up, we have our last matchup of the first round. We have number 23, Mike Y, and he is taking on Jason Kettleman. And we have an even. So Mr. Mike Y, you've been eliminated. Jason Kettleman, you are moving on. Next up, we have Darlene Shaw taking on number 7, Murray C. And Murray C, you have been eliminated. Darlene Shaw, you are moving on. There aren't too many evens over here. Next up, we have Don't Talk to Robots at 9, taking on number 4, Hoig 8181. And we have another even. Don't Talk to Robots, you have been eliminated. Hoig 8181, you are moving on. Next up, we have Jeff Shaw at 11, taking on number 6, Overkill Kid. And Jeff Shaw, you were moving on. Overkill Kid, you have been eliminated. Next up, we have number 13, Zavicki Siegel. He's taking on number 22, Merlin Johnston. And Zavicki Siegel, you are moving on. Merlin Johnston, you have been eliminated. Next up, we have number 15, Tilly's TTMs, going up against Jason Kettleman. And we have a 2. So Mr. Jason Kettleman, you are moving on. And Tilly's TTMs, you have been eliminated. Next up, we have number 17, Will Jarvis, going up against number 2, Darlene Shaw. And we have a 2. So, Darlene, you are moving on. Mr. 17, Will Jarvis, you have been eliminated. Next up, we have 19, Cameraman 81, going up against number 4, Hoig 8181, brother versus brother. And we have a 2. So Cameraman 81, you have been eliminated. Hoig 8181, you have moved on. Next up, we have Jeff Shaw at 11, taking on number 24, Jason Kettleman. And we have a 3, so Jeff Shaw, you were moving on. Number 24, Jason Kettleman, you have been eliminated. Down to the last 4, guys, last 4. And 3 of them are from the Jeff Shaw household. Here we go. Number 13, Zavicki Siegel, taking on number 2, Darlene Shaw. And we have a 3, so Darlene, you have been eliminated. Zavicki Siegel, you are moving on. Next up, we have number 11, Jeff Shaw, taking on one of his sons, Hoig 8181. And Jeff Shaw, you have been eliminated. Hoig 8181, you are moving on to the finals. It is between you and Zavicki Siegel. Here we go. And the winner is Zavicki Siegel. All right, Zavicki, if you will send me an email with your address, I will go ahead and send you that card. Congratulations on winning. Thank you for playing, everyone else. Don't worry, guys. As soon as give me the 200, we'll do another giveaway. On the next one, we'll give away at least 2 cards. Go ahead and like this video. Comment what you thought of it. Go ahead and subscribe if you've not already subscribed. For those who are not playing, tell your friends to subscribe. Tell your friends' friends to subscribe. Until next time, Autographs 2000, out.